Hustle. Look, let's put some money up, you can't make mine stop. I'm hot, nigga, like a pistol off the dime block. Before you change lanes, you should check your blind spot. Cause I'll be right there waiting like a bike cop. With my non-cock, and I'm so hot. All a nigga really need is just one shot. To the dome, you be gone and it's no more. I could kill him going faster with the slow flow. However you want it, I got it in for the low. Come get it, I got it, you got it good, nigga, go. I hustle, I bang, I do it all for the dough. It's all for the
Girl, you don't know how to make my day. Every little thing you do, and every little thing you say.
Oh, what's going on, AllForThaDoe family? Check it out, it's April 9th. Today's topic is going to be, can you be friends with your ex and get into a new relationship? I need to know. Drop it in the comments, your thoughts. Subscribe. Do you go by how your man or woman feel? If they confident in themselves, do they got trust in you? I don't know. Do you got trust in them? I don't know. Let's pick up some riders and let's see. One gone.
They say you think you got something special. I do.
What's going on for the Doe family? We have, say your name?
Madeline.
We have Madeline. And we're going to see what she think about, can you be friends with an ex if you're starting a new relationship or if you even in a relationship? So, do you think you can be in a relationship?
No.
And why you say no?
I just think the ex would get jealous, and it just wouldn't work out. I was in a situation like that, and he just didn't understand my ex. So I just said we could be friends if you want, but he wanted to. So you told the ex that y'all could just be friends? We could be friends, but he just wanted a new relationship with me.
Okay,
but
the person you was getting in a new relationship with, he was like, yeah, y'all gotta leave that, y'all can't do that no more, or
yeah,
what?
Basically.
Okay, and I mean it's I definitely understand. I mean, because I feel if he's an ex or she's an ex, you're an ex for a reason.
Yeah.
So there ain't no need for us to communicate or be friends. We don't have no kids, so why continue having
There's
a
no
friendship?
attachment.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yes, because I'm like, if y'all broke up because he cheated or she cheated and y'all still figure y'all want to be cool, okay, so somebody really not over somebody if y'all still trying to stay in contact.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you was in your situation, I mean, when you and the ex was friends and the new guy came, was you like, did you tell him from the beginning, hey, I'm still friends with my ex?
Yeah, I said that he was still trying to contact me and he was still trying to see me, and he kind of just asked kind of why.
Yeah.
He just said, well, you know, if you could just cut that off, you know.
Smart man. Smart man. Y'all still together, right?
Yeah.
Smart man. That's what you do. It ain't no need for you to talk to your ex. You don't need no money from him. You ain't got no cars. You ain't got no bills together.
Nope.
Let
no
you
marriage,
go.
No ring.
Yeah,
no
that all that do is bring problems, because even if you trust her, you know, everybody trusts who they with, you can trust to the fullest, but it could just start from somebody saying I seen this person or something like that, and just be lying, and now you got a whole big problem in your relationship.
Yep.
So I feel there's no need to have an ex in your relationship neither.
No, because the ex could get jealous and could see, oh, they're going out doing this, so they're doing that, you know. Why didn't I do that? Well, you lost your chance.
Facts.
You lost
Facts.
your chance. So.
Now, you know, why be friends? So you want to stay around just in case this don't work out, or you know, so you can come tell the extra problems, and that's something you don't need, because all he trying to do is just be that rebound guy. So we're almost to your destination. Do you want to give a shout out to somebody? Say hi, hello to anybody, your boyfriend, mama, daddy. You selling anything?
I say hi to my mom and my grandma.
I see you work at the nursing home. You selling anything? Purses, pills?
Nope.
crack, cocaine, weed, heroin.
Nope.
You said that too fast. Okay.
I'm already in enough trouble.
Oh, we ain't say
So
that.
can you be friends with an ex?
Yes.
Yes, you can be, but not right away. And
So what do you mean by that? Like not right away?
you got to have a little separation. Like you can't go from being a couple to being buddies.
Got you.
Yep. And my experience too is being friends with an ex can seriously hurt current relationships.
The new relationship.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, because as we know, women are jealous creatures.
Yeah. So I understand when you said not right from the beginning. So say you and your partner together for 2 years and this ex want to come back and be friends. You don't think your current relationship should be wondering like, well, why all of a sudden she want to be friends, or why do y'all want to be friends?
Well, yeah, of course. You know, she's gonna wonder. She's definitely gonna wonder. In a case like that, if you guys weren't friends when you started dating, for someone that you had a past relationship to come on as a friend once you are dating someone, that's never gonna work. That's, I don't think so.
Okay. So if they try to be a friend, you think it's more to it than just trying to be a friend?
Even if they're just trying to be a friend, I think it's going to cause difficulty. And so
you basically you saying, hey, it's don't be a friend or nothing at all. Then.
That's right.
So we're gonna pause. You got to go in the store. We'll be right back. So basically, you saying that you shouldn't be friends at all because it's not gonna work out.
Well, I mean, I've got situations with like women that I dated a long time ago, and we've become, friends again, and we were young when we were dating.
Yeah.
And that's just, part of a group of friends. It's not like we're special friends or anything along those lines. We're not.
But you wasn't in a current relationship, though.
Right. Oh.
So okay.
Right.
So now
So I can also speak to the current relationship situation.
Gotcha.
Because, like, I'm really lucky in my life because I've got a bunch of high school friends that I'm still very close with. We see each other on New Year's. We do this thing called Creek Fest where we all go camping together in the summertime.
Oh, okay.
And so we've just remained very close. Well, over the years, 3 of these ladies I have dated.
Oh.
Now, my ex-girlfriend had a huge problem with all of these ladies.
Okay.
Not that, shit, they're all married now. They've got families.
But some people still hold on to certain stuff if y'all was real serious like that in high school.
Well, it was, I can't say that anybody gets too serious in high school. You may think you're serious.
I think once you bone,
well, yeah,
it's serious. it stays serious. It's,
and that was the situation is that, I had slept with these people.
Yeah.
And, she just couldn't get past that and actively ruined situations that, as much as I loved her, were equally valuable to me. And so having her ruin these situations was
so
one
basically
of the reasons why we stopped dating.
So you think if she was secure,
more secure,
herself,
yeah, that's right. More
emotionally, she would have been like, it was something that happened in high school. It is what it is.
Right.
Whatever.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It happened, 25 years ago.
But that's hard for a woman to say that. It was 3 of them. Remember that one? It was 3. She had when y'all go camping, she got to watch out for 3 of them. Not 1, 2, but 3.
Yeah, well.
That's kind of hard to try to keep your eyes on 3 of them jokers.
But
you know what I'm saying?
If you love me and you believe me,
then
you don't gotta keep your eye on nobody.
Yeah, but
because we're together, right?
Yeah. But exes always compare you to their current boyfriend or husband or whatever. So the girl you was dating probably compared her, your exes to their new husbands, and then said, okay, this is my man, but their man don't look better as my man or dress better than my man. So they probably figuring, they're gonna try to come back and try to take hold of them. Women ain't like that.
No,
I mean, guys do that too,
I do see your point.
but women definitely do that a lot. They even do it to their friends. So,
yeah. So can you be friends with an ex? I'd like to think so, but practically, I don't think it works out well.
yeah. Like you said,
that's kind of my takedown. I mean, you know, am I friends with exes? Yes, but not. Am I friends with my current ex?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You know, I'm not.
Yeah. See, because I figure like this. I figure an ex is an ex for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't no need for us to be a friend. Because if I did something to you to break up the relationship, and you did something to me to break up the relationship, it's over and done. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We can't hang out at no concerts. We can't go to your mama house, have no cake and ice cream.
Right.
Now I think it might be different if it's kids involved.
Sure.
But if it ain't no kids
then you
involved,
got no choice. Then you absolutely have to remain.
If it ain't no kids involved, then there's no sense in us trying to be friends or hang out, or you come tell me your problems in your relationship, me tell you my problems in my relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So we at your destination. Do you want to say bye to anybody on there?
Well, I just say goodbye. Thank you for the opportunity. Always glad to share a little bit of wisdom.
And appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Take your headphones off and get into it. 'Cause you sound like you've been through it. So tell them your name.
Hi, my name is Mai.
This is Mai for the Doe family. She's supposed to be going to Target.
Yes, because I have to pick up a few things because like I want to go find some like newborn baby clothes so that she.
Well, she supposed to got it a long time ago.
Hey, she's having her baby really early. She has some complications.
And I'm just gonna tell you like Trump, you should have did a long time ago.
To be fair, I already ordered her crib through Amazon, so that's coming.
A person like me, I would have just ordered it from China. That's what I would have did. I just would have did China, and everything would have been good. It would have been there on time and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I told y'all, we doing our topic today is can you have a friendship with an ex?
I do not think that is good. I would not trust it, mostly because you've been intimate with this person.
Okay.
And now you're inviting your partner to like understand the relationship with, oh well, like babe, like I promise, like you know, like we're through, we tried it, didn't work, whatever, we ended on good terms, we still think we could be mutual, whatever. So
with somebody saying we ended on good terms, wouldn't that seem like that's more inviting towards you might go back with that ex because it ended on a good term?
Yeah, it's mostly
say for instance, he left out of town, but we still communicate. So what you're saying is he came back in town, y'all might get back together?
I just don't think that is respectful towards your current partner.
I agree.
Because it's like you were intimate with that person regardless of like the distance or not. If you're still in contact with that person, it just feels very disrespectful because you know you had a certain relationship with them and now you have a certain relationship with somebody else. Like it's just not good. Like my mind would wonder, like, you know, like, oh, like you used to kiss up on this person, be laid up with this person at night, and now like what if it comes to a point where like, okay, somebody is okay with it and they're like, you know, I trust my partner, and yeah, they had their little whatever, but now you guys can like gather together and hang out. Like I don't know what would be going through their mind, but what would be going through my mind is just not good things.
So is it more of a trust factor with saying that? Is it more of a trust thing, or do you think
it's more of past.
People in the right mind should think that anyway? You should think like if y'all used to be together, something might happen. Or would you be, or should people be confident about themselves? Like, well, I trust my who I'm with, so
you can always be confident. You can always trust people, but where does that get you? Like you always make your own decisions. People have to make their own decisions.
Yeah.
And given the time, if they were alone for a certain period of time, like who's to say what kind of conversations would happen, or like, you know, like there's always
now what if
a line between being friendly and being overly like friendly. There's a line between like, you know, like are you flirting or are you just being nice? You know, that's why people a lot of times get mixed up with like, oh, that's just how they are, versus like when people try to like make certain comments and they like try to make it slide as a joke or disguise it like it's a joke, and it's not, because you have certain intentions, but because you're in a certain like place with people
say for instance, like if you wore a certain pair of pants and they be like, yeah, I remember those pants.
Yeah.
Then you be like, then the other person be like, what?
You know?
And then they'll probably be like, oh no, them pants, you know,
And
whatever,
it's
whatever.
like you're literally tiptoeing on the line of where you shouldn't even be trying to get over, you know?
Yes.
Like it doesn't feel right. I don't think it's right. Certain people are okay with it, and hey, you do you know, like I'm saying, like you're gonna go about your life the way you're gonna go about it, but let's see how long it lasts.
So if you had a friend or something that was doing that, would you be like, girl, that's kind of weird?
Yeah, I definitely would put my opinion, but at the end of the day, it's my
Opinion. You listen to what she said. Say it again.
It's my opinion.
And that's with anything in life. When somebody says something, don't mean you gotta take it. It's just their opinion on what they think. So you can't get mad about what they say about anything. You just take it in stride and be like, it is what it is.
Absolutely.
So you definitely say no.
Yep.
So what if you was out and you just met this person, and this person wait till I say maybe a week until you guys conversating, going out or whatever, to let you know I am friends with my ex. Would you say that's a deal breaker, even though you like this person a lot, or would you navigate through it, or would you express to them your feelings about it?
To be honest, I would want to know right away. I feel like that's something that you gotta mentally prepare and be aware of. Like, ask conversations before you get too deep. Like, I understand things move fast, and sometimes people, you know, they don't have a limit. Like, some people are like, you know, I'm gonna give this person 3 to 6 months, you know, but some people just jump into relationships, so they don't really get to the whole like asking questions or even like really seeing how this person acts in all different types of aspects and emotions and situations. Like, you know, people always hide things. So I feel like if somebody was to tell me, like, as we're already trying to create something, a little while later, like, hey, by the way, like, me and this person used to mess around, whether it was this deep, whether we talked for this long or not, whatever, like, it would still make me feel a little bit weird, and I definitely would not feel comfortable for them to hang out by themselves. I would definitely, like, what are the circumstances? Like, why did you guys stop talking? Like, how deep did it go? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I've had friends, like, I've experimented in the past, like, because I'm a lesbian, but I've definitely done my fair share of experimenting in the past, and I've had a friend who, like, I did, like, try to do stuff with, but I couldn't, and then he ended up being the person that I was, like, having a conversation, and I was like, hey, like, I just don't think it's going to work, because I don't think I run like that, and so is it okay if we could still be cool?
We're gonna turn around. They just sent us the wrong target back there.
No, it's okay. So like we took it upon ourselves to like take some time, like whatever.
So say it again. So you and your person was together, and you tried.
At the time, we tried, and it just didn't work. And so I'm saying, like, I've had other people meet that person, because like me and him have stopped talking because of that, and then we like reconnected years later, and you know, I'm still who I am. I still just go for the females, and I've had introduced people, like my people, to him, and was like, yeah, you know, this is what it was, but I
it's
don't
not,
run like that.
I don't like guys
understands
anymore.
Yep, and he respected that. He was always like very, like, he kept my secret for so long because I wasn't out and my mama didn't know. Yeah. And so like,
but so
like, that's okay.
So, maybe. But is that fair to the women that you're with or trying to be with? Because because you're saying that if you know that it's been a while, but he knows you now and whatever the case may be. But the woman that you're with, you introduced him and say, yeah, he's whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was
more so like, not like, hey, it was more so like, hey, this is my friend. And then like they would ask like, have you ever da da da? And I would be like, well, when I was experimenting as a kid, like I was trying to figure myself out.
So you said yes, but I don't like guys.
Yes, but it did. Yeah, it just didn't run like that. I never let it go too deep. You know.
I mean, but you and the guy, y'all did have relations, right?
Yeah.
So just like if you go back to the beginning when we was talking, so the women that you're with can be like, I understand you saying that you just like women now,
Yep.
but you did sleep with him.
And if
So how I know your feelings for him might not come back.
And if they feel some type of way, I feel like you should take it upon yourself to respect your person's choice and how they feel. And if you want to keep them in your life, you go ahead and deal with that relation however you feel like is necessary.
Yeah.
It's the same thing like if your parents are like, because I watch George Lopez and they talk all about like fixing like toxic habits and replacing them with healthier habits.
Okay.
And there was this one episode where like George's wife Angie's father would always like make George feel like he was never good enough for his daughter.
Okay, I think I might have seen that episode.
And then so like finally the mom, she admitted and she was like, Dad, like he's right. You have always like treated him some sort of way, and I've always tried to be the middleman, the peacemaker, but it's to a point where I'm choosing my partner, and if you can't respect that, get out of my house.
Yeah.
So I feel like that goes the same way with relationships and friends. If you used to be with them and now you got a new partner, your partner's not comfortable with it, you're gonna have to pick someone, and I hope it's not your friend. I really do hope it's the partner.
Yes. So we at your stop. So is it anybody you want to say bye to or hello? Are you selling something? Don't you want to tell them about your tattoo stuff?
I am a tattoo artist located in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I work at Monsters Inc. on West Fulton, right by the John Ball Zoo. It is located behind the Ballpark Liquor Store on Garfield Street. So I know a lot of people have a hard time finding where it's at. So hit me up for some tattoos.
Do you got a Instagram or anything, Facebook they can go to?
My Facebook page is Jaded Ink by Mai. You can find me there. That is my only business page.
Okay. Peace, Grand Rapids.
Thank you.
What's going on, all for the dough? We got my man Jordan here.
What's up, y'all?
And Jordan know what the topic is. He on his way to work, but he gonna spit it. And also, you know, got a special thing too. My man Jordan, he spit them rhymes. He dope. So we gonna spit a little something that some of that hot shit for us. You dig? So what's your thought on can you be friends with an ex?
So me personally, if you trying to better your relationship with your new partner and progress, no, cut all contact out with that person, because 9 times out of 10 you're not cool with your ex. And if you is cool with your ex, it's probably to get back together or to recuperate whatever y'all had going on, or to build your relationship or something. But I feel like if you dealing with anything new, cut that off. And I experienced that. Like I was dating somebody, and it wasn't necessarily she was cool with her ex, but her ex died.
Okay.
And she was like distraught about it.
So
like,
she was coming to you for comfort.
Yeah, like real distraught.
So before he passed, was she coming to you to talk to you?
She left him to talk to me, and then when he died,
Oh.
she got sad about it. It was just doing.
But y'all was together when he died.
Don't get me wrong. I can't step into nobody's way and tell them how to grieve and how they felt about somebody's situation, because I wouldn't want nobody to do that about me. But it's just the way she went about it. Like she basically. You know, I just feel like
she was going overboard.
Yeah, with the younger.
Instead of like, man, I feel it, man, that's messed up. But she's sitting there hacking, crying, and I would kill myself.
Facebook, making posts, paragraphs, posting pictures of them and stuff.
Of them too.
Yeah, she updated her cover photo, her profile picture. I'm like, you doing too much. Like,
you trying to let me know what y'all was doing before you passed. Cause
that's basically what I was trying to say. Like, I feel like this new generation, once somebody die, they always try to. It's like a race on who can post up
everything.
Who was with them the most, and like who was like with them they last days and stuff like that. And I just feel like that's more of what she was on. But like back to the topic, like I just feel like if you in a relationship and you try to do something new, cut all ties with that old. It ain't no good. Like what you trying to be cool with your ex for? Me, unless that's your baby daddy or your baby mama, y'all got a co-parent or something like that. Y'all got something that's keeping y'all together, attached to y'all name. And I guess, but like.
So what about if you and your ex was cool for 2 years? And you wasn't in a relationship, but y'all was cool for 2 years, and then you start getting into a new relationship, start going out with a person. Would you tell the new person that this is my friend, we cool, or would you introduce her as this is my ex, but we cool, Or would you tell your ex, hey, I think I might have found somebody, you know, we probably ain't gonna be able to hang or whatever. What would you do? What you think is the right approach to it?
It's all goes with respect. Like you gotta, I mean, if your ex really your dog, like you said, y'all been cool for 2 years and y'all ain't had no relationships, y'all ain't been sleeping around, ain't been doing nothing, and you talk to your partner and let her know, like, or let them know, like, yeah, this my dog, we cool, like I am still cool with my ex. Depending on what that person say, if they ain't cool with it or if they not, you just gonna have to be willing to work or willing to sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice their feelings. You gotta be what is it called, like you gotta think about their feelings.
So the one that you starting to date, so you would tell the friend, the ex, hey, you know, I think I found somebody, you know, I'm gonna have to cut off our friendship. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, either that or I would just, like I said, talk to the person you finna date and let them know, like, yeah, I still be cool with my ex. 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody gonna be cool with that.
Yeah. What if they be like, well, no, Jordan, I ain't really cool with
Depending on who you mess with more. If you mess with your ex like that so much, they go be with your ex. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you just said it's really friend thing. I mean, it might be that ex to where they kick it, they smoke, drink from time to time, nothing happened. But I think in the back of that new person mind is, y'all still had relations though. I don't care if y'all was friends for 10 years. I don't want to go hang out with me, you, your ex.
Because then your ex, the ex can be like thinking she got cool points or he got cool points, bragging to his friends like, yeah, I hung out with her and she was with her. Like, no, you don't want to embarrass your
kind of like making you look like a fool.
Yeah, that's kind of lame, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, like, that's your ex, move on. Like, ain't no backtrack. That backtrack kind of lame. It don't do nothing but bring back trauma. If y'all good enough to get past that and move on, then y'all should just, I guess, be together. I don't know.
Yeah. And that's my thing. Like I said in the last episode, I told somebody we was an ex for a reason. It ain't no need for me to keep in contact with an ex.
Exactly.
If I cheated on you, you cheated on me, or if I left you because I went out of town, you left me because I went out of town, it wasn't meant for us to be together. So they know, hey, we gonna rekindle or nothing like that. Nah.
What about if y'all was friends? Say, okay, like, it could be different, because I done had a friend, like, we was friends for a long time, then we started dating.
Okay.
Now, what if y'all broke up, and it's like, we was friends before?
I think for me, if we was cool for 5 years, then we got together, and we said, no, it ain't gonna work. I feel once we slept with each other, it's just over.
Right.
Because it's never gonna get back to the friendship we had. Because even if I ain't with nobody, and we friends for 5 years, and we did what we had to do for a year, then we broke it off, and then we said we're going back to being friends. Right. And if I'm sitting at the crib, we, you know, watching, chilling, you come over, you never know, you might get in that mood like, man, shit, I'm going to smash.
Right. I think it's.
I think once it's over, it's over. It can't be no friendship stuff like that. It's just done. Yeah.
It is all like, would you want your partner out there hanging out with her ex behind
your back, basically? Yeah.
That shit, you gonna think about that shit? That shit gonna be eating your ass up the whole time she's telling you she with her ex.
Yeah. So check it out. We're almost to your destination. So you gonna kick some bars for me before you tell your people, hey, and then I know you got Instagram and all that. You want people to follow you.
Man, my Instagram, haveit.com. I can kick some bars for y'all. Y'all, I can send you my music. You wanna hear?
Yeah, but I still want them to know how to look you up so they can find it too.
Yeah, so.
Because all you gotta do is hit me up in the comments and I can follow you. You can follow me, I'll follow you.
So my Instagram is haveit.com_. HAVIG.com_. Then my rap name is Relapse Shorty. You can find me on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. All that, it should pop up. It's on there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get flow with some bars then, man.
All right. Let me see what I got for y'all. What's mine? Okay. See me out in public, now she mesmerized. Tonight I'm relaxing, you can tell I'm high. On a Tuesday, going up. Yep, Tuesday, going up. You know what I'm saying? He said, Perky's got me woozy, throwing up. Yeah, Shawty in here choosing, come with us. Yeah, little something. Y'all gotta go check that out.
Man.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
straight.
Freestyle, No beat, just off the top. Go look me up there. I'm pretty sure it's alternative rap. You know, I'm 23 years old, so I feel like I send my music to my dad. I know he my dad.
Oh, he listens to it,
but he'll tell me like if it's whack, like he'll tell me. But he tell me like the type of music I make, he doesn't like that music. So he told me.
So what type of music? I mean, with the cursing or what?
No, it's like okay, for example, you know Lil Uzi Vert, like them type of rappers, Playboy, like the new
I like
music.
them.
Yeah, like my dad, he didn't like that music at first, but once I started making music, he saw me making the process and hearing my music. He understand the music, he understand the lifestyle. He know his son, he understand like why that music is out. So
got you.
You know, take the time if you like the music, check out and mess my boy. All for the dough.
So you wanna? No problem, man. You wanna say bye to somebody, man?
Shout out my boy White Grease. He out in Atlanta recording Rio right now. And I love him. That's my favorite person in the whole wide world. He helped me find my sound and helped me find myself. You know?